Welcome, ladies and gents, to another episode of Digital Insanity, episode 4. Today teaching you how to stream on TwitchTV, the wonderful website that allows you to stream, broadcast your gaming experience with the world. I will be using OBS, a free, open source software for live streaming and recording. Now, let me explain why I use OBS over XSplit, and honestly, if you could care less about why and just want to go straight forward with the tutorial, skip ahead by clicking the annotation on the top left, and that will take you to the actual tutorial. Here's why I prefer it. You can argue against it, but this is in my own opinion. I will always suggest OBS for most users, as it does not use as many resources as XSplit does. XSplit gives slightly better performance, but it is so small it's hard to even say it performs better. XSplit stream quality is only as good as OBS if you pay for it, and that is the main sticking point. Sure, XSplit has a better user interface and makes it way easier to manage scenes and sources, but the fact that anyone wanting to go for a higher stream quality has to pay is just a deal breaker. Paid XSplit pulls slightly ahead of OBS if you didn't care about the price. But that difference is so small, it's extremely hard to justify paying for an XSplit subscription. Once OBS gets Intel's Quick Sync working well, it will be a far superior choice for most users if XSplit doesn't have any answer. Now that out of the way and onto the tutorial, some small basics that I recommend having if you want to stream. Upload speed must be at least at minimum 1 megabyte per second up. This is what I have, and any lower will cause extreme frame drops. Essentially what a frame drop is, basically in the game will look smooth, but for the viewer, the frames will stutter and will be very unappealing to watch. The CPU must be at minimum 2 cores, 3.2 gigahertz. Just be smart with your choices. I won't give exact names of what CPUs you should choose, but I will give a few just to throw you into the right direction. I recommend having an Intel i7 or i5. On the AMD side, in case you have an AMD motherboard, anything from a Bulldozer to a Phenom 2 to do you just fine. I personally have an AMD Phenom 2 dual-core 3.2 GHz overclocked to 4.2. GPU cannot be integrated. I say cannot, but you can stream with integrated CPU. The thing is, you will get major frame drops as well as possible crashes. An enthusiast level GPU will do you just fine from a Radeon 6600 or higher, or a GeForce 560 higher. Those are just the minimum requirements to stream. I repeat, they are the minimum requirements to stream. I never recommend anyone to do their minimum. Get average or better. Now, continuing on to the tutorial. Step 1, you want to go to the obsproject.com website and find the download tab, which will redirect you to the sourceforge.net page. Downloading the file and click on it to begin the installation. Now, while that's running in the background, you want to go and head back to obsproject.com, and under the Help tab, select the estimator. Here, OBS will optimize stream settings for you to the best of their ability. Not all they say will help, so stick around till the end for more optimization. Enter your correct info, what CPU you have. For me, I have a Phenom 2 dual core. My GPU as of right now is a Radeon 6750. Good for the price as of right now. Always choose high motion games just for ease, since anything high motion can handle many other games. High motion generally means FPSs like Battlefield, Call of Duty, just to throw out some names to give you a general idea. For your internet speed, amazingly enough, I'm not going to use speedtest.net, like many other tutorials. Speedtest uses something that I am not personally a fan of. It uses other programs to enhance your upload speed. Now, it makes it look better, but in the long run, it ends up ruining your stream, making you drop frames. Essentially, if you put a number in OBS, say that you only have a 1 upload, and you put a 3 upload into OBS, OBS will try to use 3 upload, and it will drop frames to do so. You never want to do that. what you want to do is go to testmy.net. Go to upload and select 33 megabytes. You will be given a progress bar at the bottom to tell you how much is left, so don't worry if it just freezes on the screen. This will accurately tell you what your upload actually is. Now for my example, as you see, is 1.4, but in reality mine is actually 1.3 megabytes per second. But OBS only takes it into kilobytes per second. Do the math or cheat using Google, just like majority of Asians. That turns out to be 1331.2 kilobytes per second, which honestly, round up, round down, I don't care. I usually end up giving off 200 off the kilobytes per second to take into the consideration of the audio, which travels in 128 bit rate. So I drop it down to maybe 1131. Got that done? Good. Click recommended settings. By now, OBS should be done installing as well as having everything set up for you. Generally, I don't like to use 32-bit version of OBS from personal preference. If you can't run 64-bit, that is not an issue. That is just personal preference. I shouldn't even be saying it in the tutorial. But nevertheless, I'm just showing you if you do like using 64-bit applications, you can easily find it by going to your start menu, computer, and local disk, program files, and scroll down and find OBS. After you have launched OBS, you get a very simplistic user interface. One thing XSplit has that OBS doesn't is XSplit lets you manage your scenes and sources very simply. One thing OBS has that XSplit doesn't is that you have an infinite amount of scenes that you can add. Very easy to navigate through and very simplistic, which is good for many people. Simplicity is honestly my favorite part of this. First thing you want to do is go into settings. I'll explain all those buttons down below in a bit. If you look at the bottom, you'll see that there is a button option, but it does the same thing as going to the toolbar. General is the first tab that you see when you enter the settings. It's for changing the language and selecting profiles as you fit need. You can add or delete. I happen to try to do this tutorials many times. It failed and I'm redoing it now, so you can see me add a tutorial profile and delete some tutorial profiles. Next tab, encoding. Simple enough with the OBS estimator. It makes your life easier to copy the max bitrate from the website to the OBS program and buffer size as well. Ignore other settings. If you want to, you can mimic my own settings, but I recommend using your own as what OBS tells you. Not all computers can use the same settings. Remember, OBS heavily relies on the CPU and the power that CPU can output. Essentially, when live streaming, you're compressing, uploading, rendering at the same time, and it puts a heavy strain on your CPU. The GPU allows you to game very smoothly. That GPU is also used for rendering and helping that become a much smoother process. Now, that audio bitrate that I was talking about earlier, that adds on to your max bitrate. So if you only have a 1331 upload, well, guess what? If you put that into your max bitrate and add on 128, you're going on top of that limit that you have. That ends up causing frame drops in your streams. So keep that in consideration. Do some simple math and make sure you always have some room from stream upload to audio upload to free roam upload. Free roaming upload is basically if you have other people who use the internet at home, or if you want to, while you stream, you want to be able to use your internet. If you cap out, your internet might become very, very slow. Just a consideration. You don't have to heed my words, but I'm just telling you. Broadcast settings is two things: live stream, which is what we're doing today, and file output. File output is basically recording from OBS. OBS allows you to record, as I had stated earlier when I had introduced OBS. Stream service is of course TwitchTV. This is what the tutorial is on. If you're using something else, I am not very much attuned to these different. I haven't even heard of some of these. But anyways, the server, next one, is determined by which is best Twitch server you should stream to. There is an application called JTV Ping, which I am showing you how to download, but first things first, if you know there's a server right by you, for example, I live near Chicago. Chicago should have the best connection from me to that server. So, common sense tells me that that should be a better connection. Not somewhere in friggin' California where it's like, you know, a 9-hour friggin' flight drive. I don't even know. But it's far away. So keep in mind where the closest server is. JTV Ping will ping those servers. JTV is Justin TV. If you guys don't know, TwitchTV and Justin TV are still partnered at the moment. I don't know if it still will be, but you want to use JTV to ping to determine what is the best server. You may be unlucky and the server that is near you is not the best server in reality. By the way, if the server you first tried doesn't work out well, try the second best option. For me, it says Texas, I believe. It constantly will refresh. If the servers ever go down, it will tell you on this application because it's constantly pinging. Stream key is simple as going to the Twitch dashboard, and there is an option to show the key. If you accidentally show others, you can reset it. I do not recommend sharing the stream key. It is possible that other people may get it, but as always, Twitch is pretty awesome in letting you be able to reset your stream key. Keep it hidden, as always, just to be on the safe side. Auto reconnect is a completely preference-sided item. I tend to have control of that, so I personally do not like having the auto reconnect. I like to know that my stream is down and to figure out the problem. If you let it auto reconnect, you might have the same issue and you'll never know why it went down. I do recommend, you know, fiddling around. If you like it, then keep it. If you don't, then, you know, keep it off. Reconnect time is how long it will take that auto reconnect feature to kick in. Generally, it's 10 seconds. I recommend longer, just in case the computer just needs to, you know, refresh, just kick itself back up, and it will allow you to stream again. Delay is a feature that allows you to intentionally delay how the stream will be set. Imagine playing on the hidden, and people are stream killing you. Essentially, what they do is they look over at your stream, and they know where you are, and they look over on their game, and they know where to shoot. You can put a delay onto the stream, and basically have it offset so people won't be able to stream snipe you with what it is called, and have more control of when the interactions happen. Now obviously having a delay will have the chat off, so if they say something, or if you say something, they won't hear it for the 10 seconds that you determine. Always minimize network impact, basically avoiding bad ping in game. And this happens a lot. If you're using all your upload, you generally have a 200 plus ping in games, which I know some people might think that's actually really good, but for me, my ping generally in games are 74 or at most 150. The Twitch dashboard is as shown. It's very simple. It doesn't matter if you're using someone else's account, it's just this link. You must sign in and it will take you to your dashboard. As long as you have an account, you will be taken to the dashboard. Set hotkeys, all those are optional preferences. Video tab is the actual screen. Base resolution should be custom. You never want to downscale due to putting extra strain on your computer. If you want to stream in 480 or 720p, look at the downscale options and the drop down menu and then put them into the custom slot manually. This will prevent your computer having to do extra work. Just a small work, but it is really important. You want to take any stress that you can take off the computer as much as you can. Audio is self-explanatory. You got your headphones, as I do, and you got your microphone. Make sure you select the right one and you don't switch it around because you might hear some weird noises. Advanced is more of just copying your estimator, as well as the keyframe. The keyframe is something Twitch added as must be a keyframe of 2 intervals, which I don't understand why they have it, but that is just something that Twitch will force you to eventually do, or you'll end up having frame drops and weird visual aspects in video. The user interface is simple enough. The highlighted part of the screen right now is what will be displayed on your stream. Right now it's blank because nothing is actually being streamed at the moment. The tabs below are settings, which will take you to essentially the same thing as going into the toolbar and settings. Edit scene, simple enough. You can edit your sources and move them around. Holding shift will allow you to distort the 16:9 aspect ratio or whatever aspect ratio you had entered the image or source in. Global sources are sources that you handpick that you want easily accessed into your the dashboard. If you go back into settings and go to broadcast settings, if you have anything in the dashboard link as an optional preference, it will take you to that dashboard. Start streaming is simple enough, it will start the stream. Preview stream will allow you to look at your stream before even broadcasting it. Plugins will allow you to look at the different plugins that you want to add to OBS. OBS is open source, which means that you can customize it as much as you want by plugins or custom plugins made by yourself. Exit, simple enough, you can exit. Thank you guys for watching. Till next time, I hope you guys all enjoy. If you have any suggestions for my next tutorial, comment down below. Till next time, peace out.